A group of people asked me, or told me actually, told me to tell them who is Gangaji and what is Gangaji's message. And I realize I've been speaking to people for 18 years now, and that's still really a very difficult question. Not in that the answer is difficult, but the answer is actually impossible to phrase in language. And so the difficulty is somehow translating what's true into a language that we apparently speak. And really I mean apparently. And apparently sometimes vaguely understand. But I thought I'd try tonight again. So the most important part of the question is, what is my message? And when I look at that question deeply, I realize that the essence of the message is that it is possible for you to discover that the core of your being is absolute joy and fulfillment. And it is possible to discover that without changing a thing, or without anything not changing. That it is possible to discover it in this moment, and in any moment. An exalted moment or a horrible moment. And that I'm here to support you in that discovery, as my teacher supported me, by means of inquiring into the truth of who you are, which is underneath the story of who you tell yourself you are. The story of who you are is constantly changing and mutating and regressing and elevating and falling down, and with enough power accumulated gets to be actually, as everyone in this room has experienced to some degree, a pretty good story. But the story will never fulfill you, because it's not the truth of who you are. And the truth of who you are is present underneath the story. So that the inquiry into the truth is the inquiry into what is untold. Not what you have created, but what has remained uncreated. What is present here, regardless of creation, regardless of gain or loss. And it's my experience that until that is realized, there is really no way of living this life that goes by your name fully and with meaning and with purpose. No full way. There are ways, and you may be living a life of purpose and meaning, but there is a lack in that. Because the purpose and meaning, if it's just a part of your story, is not infused with the fulfillment and the joy and the peace of what is at the core of who you are. So it's very practical, as well as transcendental. It's actually where the practical and the transcendental meet. Because transcendentally, you are immortal consciousness. And when this form that you have identified with is gone, you remain as immortal consciousness. When your personality is gone, when your memories are gone, when your karma is gone, you remain as life itself. But practically, as this individual form, identified as form, when you discover yourself as the truth of who you are, practically your life is very sweet. And your life is a reflection of meaning and purpose. Maybe without your having any idea of what that is. Most likely as a discovery of what that is. So I'm not speaking of purpose and meaning as some goal that you get to faster when you know who you are, but as the revelation of yourself as inseparable from all of humanity, from all species, from all of all. And Gangaji, who is Gangaji? I have no idea. You have lots of ideas. just a regular human being. And that's extraordinary good news for each of us. Not a saint, not an avatar, not a holy mother, not a goddess. It's kind of a relief, isn't it? Really? As much as you thought you wanted a holy mother and a goddess, really not that.
Still for me.
But someone who is regular, normal, ordinary, with ordinary ups and downs, ordinary miseries, ordinary blisses, and the extraordinary good luck to have had someone with enough power and grace say to her, stop telling your story and see what is here. And with that luck of hearing that, the luck of actually really hearing it. And then the luck beyond luck of being able to offer the same to you, and in that discovering it deeper all the time. So once again, April is actually 18 years of speaking to people, so close to an anniversary of 18 years. Once again, I greet you as the first time. And in this greeting, I invite you to stop imagining who I am, to stop imagining who you are, to stop imagining what enlightenment is, to stop imagining what fulfillment is, to stop imagining what your future will be, and to stop imagining what your past was. And to be here as consciousness, present, and inquiring into what is it that is here. And letting that then lead the mind.